Hello guys, and welcome to another Blender tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you a very cool and free tool that you can get called Buildify. And the fact that this is actually free is really amazing. So I'm going to show you how it works, where you can get it, but just a quick little introduction. Just so you can see, essentially, it allows you to kind of manipulate and do whatever you want to this sort of base geometry. And then this sort of node network here, which is already set up for you, is going to kind of fill in the rest. And it has a very simple interface here with the geometry nodes modifier. It tells you what everything is. It's all set up for you. It's got this little sort of modular thing going on. It's just so powerful. So if you want to learn how to do this and see what it's all about, keep watching the video and definitely give some support to the people making this tool if you find it useful. So let's jump in. So if you look in the description below, you're going to find a link to the Buildify tool here. There's some documentation here. There's some frequently asked questions you can look at. There's even a Discord here for support. So it's really good support from this particular creator. But what you can do is you can come over here, and they do offer this for free. So you can put in your own price. If you want to do $0, that's fine. Or you can even donate a certain amount to them, whatever you choose. But then you can download this, and I'm going to show you how to use it. So I've got it over here. You can see it also comes with a PDF, but it's called Buildify 1.0, and you're going to open that blend file. So once you've opened the blend file, inside you're going to see this complicated geometry nodes network, but you don't have to worry about that. The building here, if you click on it, you can simply just go over to your modifier properties here, and you're going to see it's all neatly laid out here for you. So for example, you got a randomized floor number, you've got a minimum number of floors, and you've got a maximum. So at the moment, you can see if I take this value down here, so now it's down to 6, now it's down to 5, you can see how powerful this is. It's pretty self-explanatory. You can go here to the module width. So that is these little individual modules. You can change the module height. It's pretty powerful. But the thing that is really amazing is if we actually just kind of give ourselves a little bit more space here by dragging these, the thing that absolutely is amazing of this is how powerful and how quick it is for you to add this into scene and manipulate it. So if you actually tab into edit mode, and you come over here, let's just turn off the edit mode while we're in edit mode here so we can actually see. You're going to see we have this plane over here. And if we actually go to our edge select here and we select an edge, what we can do is we can now come here and we can, for example, maybe scale this out over here. And it doesn't even have to be straight. Let's move it like this and rotate it and then scale it. And now let's just turn that back on and you can see, look at that. It's pretty much made that all for us procedurally. So let's grab this edge over here. I'm going to extrude that edge out. And you can see how powerful this is, because now, let's just say, for example, I'm making like a game or an environment. I can just keep duplicating and extruding edges, and I can very quickly build buildings in around my street. I can select whole sections. I can just duplicate them. I can rotate them. And the fact that this tool has been made available for free to the community is absolutely incredible. Just look at how quickly you can bash out a scene in Blender. So popping back into object mode, I'm going to quickly show you something else that's also really cool. You're going to see we have the actual building base here, which you can hide in the collection here. And then you're going to see there are these things here called the modules. Now, what's even cooler is that you can actually swap these modules out, or you can go into edit mode and you can edit them. So for example, let's take this tower over here, right? If I tab into this tower here, and let's just grab, if I just grab some of this topology here and just duplicate it, and let's just move it up higher. I know this is a bit messy, but you guys kind of get the idea here. You could go ahead, spend more time on it, but we've made it now a little bit taller. If you turn back on the building, you can actually see that that has updated over here. So if I go into edit mode here, in fact, I'll just move this over to the side. If I go into edit mode here, I can now actually maybe rotate this 90 degrees and then place it on here. So something like this. I mean, there probably wouldn't be a reason for you to do something like this, but I'm just giving you an example, you know, and now you can see over here, it's updated on here. So if you were making some sort of post-apocalyptic world, you could add in different kind of features. You could break this down maybe a little bit, add some damage to it, and all of these things will update over here. So at any point you can hide this, or even just select these and drag them over. And then in real time, you can come here and edit these different things. So I think there's even a little outside air conditioning unit. So maybe you can come in here and duplicate that and make 2 of the units. And now all of a sudden you're gonna see that on the building, you got 2 units stacked on top of each other, which is so cool. The fact that this is a free tool and available for people in the Blender community to use is really awesome. It says a lot about the people who are making it. So definitely check out their Gumroad, check out all the different information. Very well documented, and keep in mind it does work in Blender 3.2, and older versions than that might not work. So I'll see you guys next time for another tutorial, and definitely give this one a shot.